guys, this is James.
And this is Angela.
From Petway Family Farmstead. We appreciate you coming out to watch us tonight. We are going to be trying out our brand new GQF Hoverbaiter. So anyway, we ordered from Incubator Warehouse. We've been wanting to incubate. We never have. We've gotten birds from other people. They've been gracious enough to give us to them, or we bought them, or whatever. Or somebody else, some friends of ours have incubated for us. So we went online to incubatorwarehouse.com, did a lot of research, and we ordered, like we showed you a minute ago, a Georgia Quail Farm Hovabaiter. This is a tabletop incubator that we're very excited to have. We did a lot of research. There it is. We'll show you a little more about it in a minute. But Georgia Quail Farm, it's kind of close to our heart anyway. Obviously, Georgia Quail Farm. For those of you guys that know us, get up a little higher so I'm not cutting my wife's head off here. For those of you that know us, we're from Georgia. This Hoverbaiter's built right here in Georgia. The company is from Georgia, Georgia Quail Farm. I don't want to pretend that I know where everything is built and assembled, only because we haven't done the research, guys. But so we are looking forward to incubating our own eggs. We are starting with quail. We are very looking forward to quail. We are very thankful to Kinfolk Farm of Georgia, who has set us up with some quail eggs again, as they did before. You can see in a previous video that we will link above. And also to Two Cedars Micro Farm. They really set us up with some good quail eggs as well. And you'll find out when you go check out Two Cedars Micro Farm channel, their quail eggs also came from Kinfolk Farm of Georgia. That's how they started their quail business. So Kinfolk Farm is an awesome channel, guys. They are a giving farm. Shane and Kim over there, they're together with Homestead and the Right. I'm going to go through this and show you guys a little bit about the incubator and go from there and show you what we're going to do and get the eggs put in there and hope for a good hatch.
Oh, and we will make sure to check below in our description, and we will link those two farms he was just talking about, Kinfolk Farm of Georgia and Two Cedars Micro Farm. So check that out below.
All right, guys. So now, you know, anybody that knows this knows that Miss PFF, Petway Family Farmstead's the brains in the bunch here anyway. I'm just the brawn. She uses me as the brawn around here, but she is also having to be our hands. Why is that, Angela?
Because he had shoulder surgery, and he only has one good hand, and he's using it to film. So I have two hands.
That's right. So what we're doing here, this we ordered the Hovabaiter Genesis 1588. It is a complete kit that we ordered. Did a lot of research to come up with the one we wanted. A couple reasons that we liked this one. It came part of the kit, means it did come with the egg turner. This is the automatic egg turner. It is the OEM, for lack of better words, original equipment manufacturer, is a GQF egg turner with a GQF incubator. Guys, so it came with the other egg trays, and we'll go through a little more of that in detail. But that is why we purchased the kit, so that we could get everything that we needed. I even did the price breakdown that Angela accuses me sometimes of getting a little bit too detailed with. And it wasn't even cheaper to buy it piece by piece. It was just as cheap or a little bit less to get the kit. I advise you to look at that, guys. Sometimes it was cheaper because of the freight. By spending the amount of money we did, we got our freight for free. If you start breaking stuff up, sometimes you don't. With this incubator, the Georgia Quail Farm incubator, they offer, there's 2 or 3 different turners that can come with it. They offer the IncuTurn turner, which is a very good turner. It got very good reviews as well. It can actually be cheaper in the long run. The IncuTurn, we suggest that you look it up. The IncuTurn, the eggs lay on the side instead of standing up like you see here in the picture. And we'll go through a little bit more, but the eggs are standing up here. You get a little bit more capacity by the eggs standing up. The IncuTurn turner, the eggs lay down. You get slightly less capacity, but what you make up for is slightly, you save in cost. The IncuTurn turner is cheaper, and it is universal with the type of eggs that you can put in it. Meaning you don't have to buy the interchangeable trays to go in the turner. Now let me show you, we'll show you a little bit more about the trays in a minute and remind you of this, but we want to go ahead and get this box out of the way. This particular Hoverbaiter, another reason that we went with it is, although it does have a turntable inside of it that rotates the eggs that we just talked about, that's powered by 110 volt. But this particular incubator can be completely ran as far as the humidity and the heat off of 12 volts. So if you look down here, this particular cord, guys, you can see it's just kind of like a computer cord is what it looks like. You know, it's got one of the boxes, but you can pull this out right here, and there's another, that's actually an inverter. So it takes the 110 from the house on with Angela's left hand over here. That takes it to the house, but if you can unplug that and you plug in a 12 volt adapter right there, and it's 12 volts that runs from there into the incubator that actually powers the heating element and all of the controls here in the incubator. So you can therefore just take it out and plug it into the truck off of 12 volt. All right, so now I'll show you a little bit on the display that I didn't show you before. It's going to fluctuate, which doesn't hurt to show you the humidity. Set temps 99.5, that's what I set it at. The temperature, if you watch, it's going to continue to drop. 99.5 set. It's now at 95, 94. We'll come back to the humidity in a minute. Keep watching. Set temp again, 92. It's going to keep dropping that quick because we opened it up. We'll get back to the humidity here in just a few minutes. Okay, this is the rotator, the turner. The turner is not moving. You can't hardly see it move with the naked eye anyway. We don't even have it plugged in because there's no eggs in it. It's just senseless to have it move. For right now, for the time being, we're going to take it out so that we can show you a couple things. We're going to set it just right here on top of the lid. These are the quail trays that came in it. As I mentioned before with the turner, and by the way, guys, that's not ice cream puffs back there. We'll show you what's in there here in just a minute. But we're going to show you what came in this originally were these particular trays. Notice how much bigger they are. That's what was on the box. There was 6 of them. They show you the tray and what the incubator looks like from the bottom. This is the tray. When you're incubating, you get through rotating your eggs. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but you rotate your eggs. Quail go for 17 to 18 days. Coturnix quail that we're raising. So till we get to about day 15, we'll have it rotating, turning. It'll be sitting in here like you saw it assembled a minute ago. And then we will go into what's called lockdown mode. At that point in time, we will take the eggs out of the trays, put them on this plastic rack, let them sit, let the incubator stay sealed. And if all goes well, we will not touch the incubator. We will watch it from the top until the eggs have completely hatched. Baby quail can last up to 48 hours once they've hatched before they have to have food and water. So if we start seeing them hatch and they've been alive and hatched for 48 hours, then if we have to, we will pull some baby quail out of there. All right, guys, so there they are, all loaded up. The one thing that we figured out while we were doing this, what we should have done yesterday, was plug in the turner. We didn't plug it in yet because the eggs weren't in there. We should have plugged in the turner, shouldn't we?
Yes, that made it a lot easier. By the way, if it's like that, you got to put the small ones down on the bottom.
Yeah, since it's slanted, she had to put the small ones on the bottom. If we plugged in the turner, turns very slowly, but it would have gotten the trays rotated straight up in the air, and we would have been able to put the eggs in a lot easier. A couple of the eggs, as you can see, there's some big ones and some little ones in there. A couple of them, Angela. So when you get to it, there was a few of them that were perfectly round. We couldn't tell pointy side from round side. So guess what we did? We just put it in there. This is farming, guys. This is micro miniature farmstead, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So we'll line up the cord back over there.
It is lined up.
And you'll see, we'll show you the notch where it lines up in the roof, and we'll stick it back on there. Okay, it lines right back up. There's a notch in the top as well. All right, guys, so this is the control center. I can't get super close because of the light. There we go. We kind of straddle it there. Let's see if we can get to where you can see it. Okay. Humidity's now at 46%. Set temperature is 99.5. Incubator temperature is currently at 75. What you saw now, it'll start climbing. I'm not going to keep you bored here watching it, but it will start climbing. This particular incubator comes preset. That's one of the things they tout is technically when you get it, you don't have to mess with anything. It comes preset to where you don't have to do anything. All right, guys, so we appreciate it. Follow the channel along to where we can, you can see what happens with these quail eggs and what happens with the hatching. We also have 22 more with our friend down the road that came from Kinfolk and Two Cedars. He and I both hatched together. And Henry, what's in there? What is it? Thing I want you to look at, the super clean shirt that Miss Petway Family Farmstead is wearing. We won that, guys. Won an entire super clean prize pack that we won't get into from Stony Ridge Farms. We appreciate him. Shout out to Mr. Josh at Stony Ridge Farms for live when we won that off his channel. So we appreciate it. But guys, we really love you guys. We appreciate you coming and watching the channel. And we hope you enjoyed this video.
If you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring that notification bell. We love y'all. Thanks. Bye.